that word glacial, and will it be glacial? Will it be quick? The man in the room who was right there, who understands intimately how the Fed thinks, has just gotten out of the room and in front of our cameras. He's John Hilsenrath of the Wall Street Journal. Okay, John, what jumped out at you at that news conference?
Well, you know what jumped out at me about the whole day was that Yellen seems to be really in control of what just happened. She came away from this meeting with a unanimous vote. She had doves on the committee, people who work right down the hall from her, who were very reluctant to move rates. She had hawks on the committee who've been wanting to get on with it for a while, and she walked out with a unanimous vote. I mean, I think some of what we're going to see in the markets in the next couple of days is some sense of relief that Yellen pulled this off without causing a lot of turbulence, not only in the markets, but in the central bank itself.
Okay, I'll tell you the point where I was listening and I said, oh, wait a minute. She was pushed about why now, and she said, why now? If the Fed delayed too long, we'd have to tighten too abruptly, and that could push the U.S. back into recession. Nobody wants to see another recession, but we are very close on certain data points that look rather weak, John. GDP, but then we get better than expected numbers in certain areas of housing, and we've got decent job gains, considering that we were at 10% unemployment when the financial crisis began.
You know, Liz, if you look at interest-sensitive sectors of the economy, like housing, which is coming back, especially like autos and auto loans, you see them going pretty well right now. You see jobs being created. The areas that I worry about are the international sector, and you talked about the dollar earlier, a strong dollar. And you also worry about how financial markets are going to respond to what the Fed's done. We've had a washout in the junk bond market in the last couple of weeks, which your colleague Peter Barnes asked Yellen about. And I think those financial conditions are a little bit of a worry, but the underlying domestic economy, this is the other point Yellen really has been trying to emphasize. They're feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, it sounds like it. John Hilsenrath of the Wall Street Journal, thank you very much. He's got about a million things to do, not the least of which is write the up-to-the-minute write-up for the Wall Street Journal.